Okay, hello. Um, Welcome to the channel here. We're actually beginning to restart the into this channel here. Basically, I do not have the power necessarily to break that, but it's okay because we're not actually doing the Let's Play of this game at the moment. But we are planning on getting back into the Let's Plays on this channel. It'll be a great time. So, basically, what's going to happen is that we've decided to start doing the Let's Plays on this and another channel. And basically, what's going to happen is, yeah, we basically decided to kind of use the chance to do these Let's Plays to kind of help with letting people know how how our stuff is coming along. Basically, our comics and games. We're going to be playing these games as kind of research, because with the games and everything, we're going to be, basically it's kind of like D&D, except instead of dungeons and books and everything for the dungeons, it's video games for the dungeons, basically. And as time goes on, I'll probably explain how each of these games we'll be playing will actually represent an actual dungeon for the characters and everything. I'm currently in Hunter's voice, and we'll be doing these Let's Plays as our various characters, kind of like you've seen already on this channel, but more so. But yeah, but for the most part, let's see, is there anything I'm missing? Probably everything. Help me out, Jake.
Never! Okay. Hi. There's gonna be more Let's Plays, I guess, on this channel. I also have a channel that is probably going to be annotated or fucking carded or whatever the fuck in this
or probably in the description, most likely.
video.
Whichever.
And no, you do the fucking damn cards. Dude.
Okay, fine. I'll do cards.
I'm doing whatever the fuck the fucking element thing is on YouTube now.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll have to figure that out too, because it's been so long since we've been on YouTube. We're completely out of touch.
But basically, I'm gonna have the YouTube channel, which is Hoorebeke Enterprise, and I'm gonna be doing Let's Plays and reviews and shit.
I'll be doing reviews as well, probably as time goes on.
Well, I just wanted a fresh start on that, on like basically a new thing and shit.
And I wanted to kind of continue using this channel since there's people here.
Since apparently it's his child and shit.
Apparently. I mean, I've had this YouTube channel for like over 6 years, so...
You do realize we're going to have to actually make sure that you can hear us, so...
Yeah, well, we'll make sure. But...
Oh, and also, as another thing, I'm going to have him put Patreon and... Yeah, Patreon and all that at like the end of this video or some in the like description, whatever, something like that to actually.
Ow.
Because it's for the comic Jake and Getting Into Trouble, which I'm actually working on, and it's like if you actually want to support the comic and actually help us, because there was supposed to be a deadline, and I feel like I can't meet the deadline. So it's like, you know what, let's do Patreon to see if we can actually start getting money coming in and stuff like that to actually kind of help us more with life and not dying. So... Yeah,
pretty much.
Because I basically want to cut ties with my family, with technically one family member, and I honestly can't do that unless we can get this shit out. So,
yeah,
and that's another reason I want to kind of start new on that new YouTube, is because I feel like I'm a new me. I ain't going to go into detail of that. I'm probably not ever going to go into detail of that except on my actual Facebook page, like my actual Facebook page.
Yeah.
And
you'll probably get, if we want to, we could also probably put a thing for both Facebook pages at the end of these videos too. Mine and his.
Oh yeah. I might do that.
I'm supposed to do this to get my magic back. I forget how to play this game. It's okay. I've only gotten so far in this game. Although I helped him beat it once.
But yeah, I'm basically wanting to do that and actually try to basically...
Ow. I'm doing very good.
My brain dies so damn much when I try to talk about shit.
Yeah. You know, let's just enjoy
I'm sorry. You know what? Let's just
enjoy me failing horribly at this fight.
Yeah, let's just enjoy that. So
I won, I think.
I'm kind of currently still slightly working.
I'm gonna be starting a new let's play here, like in 5 seconds for me.
Also, put a link to our website that I am currently on right now.
Yeah, we'll start doing that with every one of these videos too.
There we go.
I have a dungeon key. Yay, a dungeon key. My work here is done.
Wait.
Now I can go. Now I can open the dungeon door like in Zelda. This is Zelda now.
Yay!
Da 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 da. There's a weird ass Zelda puzzle with quick time. Actually, besides the quick time, I actually really like this game. But we're not doing this game yet because because I'm with my thing. I'm gonna be doing games I need more for my research right away, which will include games like this and games I can play on older systems and stuff of that nature.
Oh, also another thing is we'll probably be going like out of story in the Let's Plays and in story depending on certain shit. With me, I'm probably going to try to do more 100% runs as people that actually try to 100% it, like Alpha and shit like that, since he's basically me and I kind of want 100% all the games, so...
Me, I'll probably just play the games to normal completion. But also, depending on the character, I might try to 100% games, or whatever, depending on what type of research I need. And depending on what 100% requires. If 100% is just stupid, then I probably won't worry about it. If 100% is more levels and stuff I could use for research, I might worry about it. It depends. Like, for a game with like a lot of quests, I'd probably be sure to get all the quests done. But I'd probably forget stuff like the Volt symbols or something like that from Borderlands or something. Since he's playing Borderlands right now.
Technically, Borderlands the pre-sequel.
Well, we started Borderlands the pre-sequel. He might be going through the Borderlands series first because that's what he wants to do.
Yeah.
Although he might do other games, I'm not sure. But regardless, well, he'll do other games eventually. But
yeah.
I mean, like starting off, I don't know if he's going to do other games as well. But anyway, I'm going to be starting off with a game for the actual original Xbox called Breakdown, because I need to do it for some Jagrin research to see about like how. Okay, since if you actually been viewing this channel before, we had a playthrough series or like a story series. I was thinking about going with that again, but nah, we'll both be just doing standard Let's Plays as the characters. But if you remember that on this channel, if you actually pay attention, we were doing like a freedom fighter story. Well, since that story's still there, I have most of that research there, and that's going to be for an alternate timeline story that we're doing.
Alternate timeline.
But in the alternate timeline, that'll basically already be like basically stuff we could use for like half the game already right there. So, but I'm gonna need to do some stuff for before, like the Portal game, like before situations like the Portal situation where Kat and Azrael were trying to leave, like when Azrael was having to escape the Trigon's lab first, which is what caused Azrael to get recaptured, and also along with a whole bunch of other people. The game will probably explain that more, and my games will be starting with the alternate timeline while his comic is going to the main timeline.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Mine's more of the good timeline, as I call it.
Yeah, and the alternate timeline is the so-called bad timeline, but the bad timeline kind of leads into the good timeline because of certain events. So, he'll be starting the story from basically where the main story is actually going to start, and I'll be making games. One, because they'll be simpler, because those characters won't have as much stuff going on, and two, they'll almost be like fresher characters in like a later time where the story is going to get like real extreme real fast. Yeah, for people who've never been in fights before. Basically. A lot of situations like that, except for maybe Cathawania where for example, like the Mercenary Guild might actually have already been doing missions beforehand. But they'll be slightly higher level and stuff of that nature. But yeah, that's pretty much all I need to talk about here. That's pretty much everything. So while I do my research here, I'm going to be starting to do Let's Plays, and I have a lot of research to do. So that means there'll be a lot of Let's Plays. Of course.
And hopefully you can support us in the comic and all that shit, because that would be greatly appreciated.
Also buying the games and
because,
everything.
I mean, if you actually do support us on Patreon, I actually have some pretty cool rewards and shit like that. So,
And if you
especially some not safe for work stuff. And I still need to kind of edit my tiers, but I'm working on that. Don't question me.
You know.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's basically what we're doing now. So we might have two Patreons, one for the comic and one for the game.
Oh
So-
yeah, that might not
So
be
they'll
a
have
bad
like
idea.
two separate sets of rewards and everything. We don't know what the rewards will be. Probably for the game, there'll be more of like having the chance to beta test the game before anyone else can play it, stuff of that nature. So they get the game for well mostly kind of free, except they're supporting us on Patreon, so it's not really free, but.
Yeah.
Thank you for supporting us on Patreon. They get to play the game before anyone else does, like way before anyone else does. For just helping us make the games, and make the world in general, by helping us survive and everything else that we need to do in life. Okay, I'm tired of this one spot, so I think I'll just end the video here. Okay.
Amazing.
Alright, see y'all for my first actual new Let's Play of our new format. And they'll probably not be very edited very much.
Oh yeah, we might not try to edit it that much.
Unless it gets really boring.
Unless it gets like really boring.
Okay, bye-bye.